the process of changing record companies. While they wait for all the details to be finalised on their new recording deal, the members of the band have taken the opportunity to work on solo projects. Guitarist Marty Willson Piper is about to release a solo album called In Reflection, which consists of material he recorded between 1983 and 1985. He's also been producing a new local band, contributing poetry to a publication called The Blue Light Lounge, playing in the floating lineup of James Griffin's Subterraneans, and on top of all that, he's found time to give a few solo performances, one of them right here in the SBS studios.
Thunder opens its throat, it lets out the roar of rain. Soaked I clench my overcoat and come up to see you again. Your smoothly sculptured neck, the trapped curving tongue. The cage of a mouth springs open and throws out the seeds of a sound. They grow and flower, and hour after hour, blessed velvet. You whisper. The world's a slave to your look, your shapely arm in tears, your marzipan skin in a crystal stare, your chocolate box of fears. The load off my mind, the pointed beating pulse, stabbing instead my thumping head. This famous message false. You glow and glint, I blink and wink, ice polished silk. You whisper. You whisper.
That's lovely, that is. Marty, welcome to The Noise.
Thanks.
What's it like playing on your own at the moment instead of with the rest of the church with you?
It's a really whole different thing, you know. I mean, you don't have all that noise. Noise? You don't have all that noise behind you, you know, to sort of to pummel the audience into appreciation. You're sort of just kind of faced with having to hope people like your songs, you know, and the way you perform them just purely on your, just by being yourself. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a different thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've been with the church for a while, and you're the one who's sort of probably the most energetic on stage. But you used to do a little bit of work on your own before you joined the church, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was a busker.
Yeah.
You know, and like I think that's what that's why I sort of feel quite confident in sort of doing acoustic stuff, because before I joined the church, I spent years, literally years, on the continent, you know, like in Geneva and Paris and West Berlin, playing songs in the street, you know. And like, you know, the thing is, you do, when you're a busker, you don't sort of do a half-an-hour set, you know, have $150 or whatever it is and then go home, you know. It's kind of like you have to sit there for 8 or 9 hours consistently, constantly playing till your fingers are dropping off and your throat is completely shattered, you know. And you look down, you know, there's 10 marks, you know. I mean, you know, it's not as bad as that, but sometimes it can be.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an average. Sometimes you can have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day. But I mean, I sort of gave all that up a long time ago. Although before I joined the church, when I first came to Australia, I did busk in Bondi Junction for a couple of weeks.
Well, that's all different now. I mean, you're famous now. You're in a famous band that's had worldwide release. So we'll talk about that a bit later. But first, we should probably talk about your album, which is about to be released.
Yeah, In Reflection it's called. It's coming out on Chase Records.
But you've been working on this for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah. Started it 4 years ago.
4 years?
No,
Why has it
well,
taken so long?
See what it was. First of all, it's a 4-track demo album. The whole point of me releasing this record is because it's songs which maybe if I even recorded them again in the future, I think that the way that I got them down when I did them, I think they captured something. They captured a feeling which I don't think I'm ever going to get ever again, even if I recorded them in a big expensive studio or whatever it was, you know. So it's kind of like I'm not releasing a record, I'm releasing a feeling, you know. And that's what so I'm releasing this booklet with it too, which explains all the tracks, how I recorded them, and all the instruments that I used, and it's just this kind of like do-it-yourself package for people to sort of. I just think it's an interesting concept, you know, just to sort of say, look, you know, here's a 4-track machine, and this is some of the ways that I did it, and you don't need all this $75,000 budgets to make great music, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's gone all out of proportion these days. You know, records cost millions of dollars, you know, to make, and film clips and all that stuff. And I really honestly can say that it doesn't make the music good or better than if it was done really cheaply, you know. And this thing that I'm releasing, I hope. I mean, you know, I hope people like it, you know. I hope that they can see that it's nothing to do with money and how I recorded it. It's to do with feeling, and I think this record has it. Saturated, I'm wet with your tears, you spill so easily. In reflection, I'll see you again. Approach me, soak me. Seed, grow. 'Cause it's here, it's where the air is clear, where far off things can be quite near. No repairs needed, just a spark. Interested, you'll always be the subject that I can learn. Splendid hills, unconquerable mountains, climb, don't ever turn back. Faith, breathe. 'Cause it's here, it's where the air is clear, where far off things can be quite near. No repairs are needed, just a spark. I'm saturated, I'm wet with your tears, you spill so easily. In reflection, I'll see you again. Approach me, soak me. Seed, seed, grow. 'Cause it's here, it's where the air is clear, where far off things can be quite near. No repairs are needed, just a spa, hawk.
Since it'll be a while before we hear anything new from the church, let's take a bit of an oldie from them, and that'll be followed by the news of Irregular, Love and Money, Simple Mind, and
We've got that audience that joins us about this time every week. They're back in, and we'll have fun with them in a tick. Steve, just the church, fill us in on what the plans are for the band at the moment.
Well, we've changed record companies, and it always takes a long time when you change record
Signed a
companies.
major deal, in fact, didn't you?
Yeah,
Right.
Arista.
Does that mean you'll go overseas to work and a little more than you have been, and will you record over there? Or
Yeah, we're going to record in Los Angeles or London in the next month.
Is it Marty that's going on Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, he's going Monday.
What's that for?
He's going to do a bit of sort of pre-scouting about.
Right, just to look after you?
Yeah.
Okay. You have, and we've got to get to this quickly, Steve Kilby's book called Earth, coming out on Tuesday.
It's out now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
It's
it's sort
available?
of leaked out, yeah, already.
It leaked.
Yeah.
Okay. And with this book goes an album.
That's right.
Now, that's probably the first in the world.
I think it is,
A
yeah.
soundtrack album for a book. Now, what actually is in the book? Just poetry or?
It's prose poetry.
Uh-huh. So you've jotted this on the road while you've been working with the church?
A lot of it, yeah.
Over how long?
About a year.
The White Plague, Forget Everything, Hotel. You'd have been in a few of those.
Yeah.
Economics. And the album. Is that an album? I know you've done it all yourself as a producer and everything, but do you sing on that, or?
No, it's just all instrumental.
Totally instrumental.
Yeah.
So where can people get hold of the book?
They can get it from a post box number, I think it's 2977.
Right.
Or they can get it in hip import record shops.
So import record bars.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and they can get the album there as well.
Yeah, they
What
can.
will both cost?
Well, the book's $12 and the album's $13.99. I don't think there's a discount if you buy both.
$25.99.
Yeah.
To be released overseas?
It's going to be exported.
Good on you. Congratulations on it. How long did it take to put the two together, the project?
Sort of a year, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A little beauty. And good luck with the church in future. We have, as I said, this audience with us. We're going to have a look. We're going to have a look at your brother's band, Crystal Set and Holly Holly, if that's okay. And as I said, good luck. And you can go into the stores on Tuesday. Are you pitching anything at us this week? Are you going to... No? Oh, right. Okay, Steve, come with me. Right. We've been waiting for these guys. You ready, Steve? Let's have a look at Holly.
long layoff while they sorted out a new recording.